Hey everyone, today we're throwing the Storm Arashi glide bait. This is Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe and let's go. There we go. Storm Arashi glide bait, 7.5 inches. It's 3 1/8 ounce. This perch color, it's like translucent. You can see through it. Just such a great northern Minnesota color. Now let's talk about late summer glide bait fishing. Now, during the summer you get the big weed growth. You know, it's hard to work a treble bait through anything. Well, once the outside weeds start dying and they slowly, you're fishing closer and closer to the bank instead of fishing way offshore or, a far outside weed line. What you want to look for is the weeds that are still prominent close to steep banks. So you might be 5 feet off the bank and there's a weed line and a good drop. That's what I'm targeting during the summertime, and I'm just paralleling the bank and trying to just get as close as I can to that remaining weed line and just working the bait through, varying retrieves till you find out what the fish want. And even though your water might be a little murky, when the fish are condensed, up on that tight weed line, tight against the bank on a steep break, they're gonna feel the bait coming through their lateral line. They're gonna see it, and they ain't afraid to come out and get that big meal during the summer. Their metabolism's high. They're eating every day, and when the bite's tough, that glide bait will get you the bites. And if not, you'll be able to see them and then go back with your Senko or your jig and catch them. This glide bait is one of the best starter glide baits you can get. It's got a great price point, it's easy to work, and it gets bit. You definitely want to have a clip on it. You're going to get better action, and you can do a steady retrieve with this glide bait. You can do half turns with your reel, and man, it just is super easy to work. You don't have to manipulate the bait with your rod to get it to do certain stuff. It just has a great S-wave action. It glides out pretty far.
Good. Checking in, midday report. We were on a good troll bite, but as you see in the video, our mojo got funked up on that. So we had to double back, and it's been tough. So you know how we do it. Big baits for northern strain largemouth bass. Ideal conditions. Mid-July glide bait bite.
Some of the mods I do on this is I'll hit that tail with a little chartreuse pen, and for some reason I decided to color the bottom of the belly black. I don't know if that helped, but in my mind it did.